To introduce the concept of electrostatics, one of the most basic things to understand is transfer charge. Now, we experience this transfer charge in our everyday lives whenever we just simply walk around our house. Whenever our feet contacts the ground through static friction, there's a transfer charge between the ground and our bodies. This is why whenever you touch a metal doorknob, you get the sensation of shock. I'm going to show this transfer charge visibly. This can be done simply through use of Scotch tape. So, if I take a medium piece of tape, I make a little handle for me to grab, just like my feet making contact with the carpet, I'm going to make contact between this piece of tape and the desk. Now, it should have the same occurrence where there is a transfer of charge happening between the piece of tape and the table. So whenever I rip this piece of tape off, it is now presumably charged. To prove it, if I hold an object next to this piece of tape, this piece of tape should attract. Okay, so let's set this piece of tape aside. Let's get another piece of tape, similar, doesn't have to be perfect length. So I have a second piece of tape. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did to the first. Now, logically, if I did the same thing separately to both pieces of tape, these should have the same charge. Now watch what happens if I put these two pieces of tape together. See how they repel each other. Now this shows that like charges repel each other. The more fascinating part of this experiment, I find, is that if you take two pieces of tape, so I take the first one, just press it on the desk like I did before, take a similar piece of tape, and stick it onto the back of this first one, and press that down. I'm going to rip both of them off together and make them neutral. Neutral meaning if I hold an object or my finger, it is neither attracted nor repelled to it. Now the fascinating thing is when I separate these two pieces of tape, these should have opposite charges, since remember, I stuck the sticky part of one side of the tape to the non-sticky part to the other side of the tape. So, if I can get this off me, if I interact with these two pieces of tape together, notice how they attract. And this shows that opposite charges attract and like charges